Trying new things out still. Good morning. It's Ros Boundy here, psychic medium. As the psychic medium, I'm trying this out. Very interesting. It is interesting. I've got the setup different again, so that what I'm doing is absolutely facing my window pretty much and looking out, and there is the camera. So I've changed the stand around to being just to the left of my visual, but it's to the right of the Mac. And seeing your comments on there, it will look like I'm just glancing left or to your right because it's mirrored. So I'm just trying it out. New things all the time, new ways of doing things all the time. And you can see me fiddling around with the cards there. It is the usual 8 o'clock morning spread where it's the 5 cards that we have in the particular layout. And it's so nice being able to just look straight out into the garden and hearing the birds and seeing the little wind chime, because it is a bit windy, and actually hearing the birds. I don't know whether you can see them in the background or not. Hear them, I mean, not see them, because you're not going to see them unless I move this, which is possible. I can. We'll get going into the stream of the reading anyway. So, hi, Jenny. Jenny, I'm not sure how to pronounce that one. Jenny, and good morning to you too, Kathy. I'm not sure if I've actually put this as a cross-posted to my pages. I couldn't find it on the iPad when I was checking it. So I don't know. I mean, sometimes all this stuff just flummoxes me because of the fact it has changed with the layout or the different arrangement that Facebook have created with this newer version. So many people are complaining about, well, they don't like it, and I'm not particularly keen on it yet either. I have my iPad straight under the camera here, and I can't see it as I'm doing any sort of swipe up. I can't see where my live is coming up on the Ros Boundy page. So I'm assuming that it's not cross-posted, and I was trying to look back into the mytimetv.live to see if it's there, and I don't know. I'll probably have to share this and into my page. I'm not 100% sure of the process for that. I'm just going to have a quick look. So I am going to look like I am distracted for a little bit, because I'm just wanting to see and it's taking time, because that's what computers do when you want to be in a hurry, isn't it? Stupid things. Anyway, I'm trying to find the live stream for this morning where we are. Whoopsie. And I've just got to go back to mytimetv.live. I'm really happy you guys are here. I've got to share it into my page, because there's people who are used to seeing it on my page, and I don't know if I can do that. Let me just have a quick look. I'll see if I can. Yeah, I can. So now it's just saying share via. This is where the difference of share to Twitter. Oh, well, why not? Interesting. I don't know. Just tweet it. Do that. And I'll get into the cards. We're switching them around. Okay. I'll minimize that down. I'm going to put this over there, and we are going to switch around. Whoop. Our screen. That's it. Now, what you can see too is I've actually moved my mat over to this direction here, because it was a bit easier than twisting with the way that I've got the setup. So what we've got is the cards in that usual layout. I've got this. This is the deck of cards that we're using. It is still the Gilded Reverie. And it is the Lenormand, like that. It is the Lenormand. And I am, of course, using the expanded deck. So we'll put those to the side. I'm sure I'll put them to the side there, under that. Yeah, that looks all right. Just checking it out. I might even have a different layout tomorrow because of comfort in using more than anything. What we've got here is the layout of 5, of course, so that's the workspace. This one here is the home space. We've got the unexpected up the top, and we have your role as the bottom, and the 5th one, the middle, is the outcome. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's the way the spread is actually laid when I first do that in the morning. Do the shuffle, clear the cards, shuffle them with the energies of the day, and this is the interpretation I'm going to give to them as we move forward. So, tree of life, or the tree in the workspace. Being a Sunday, I suppose most people don't really work that often on a Sunday. I mean, I know there's jobs that do that and etc. And when you're self-employed, you work pretty much every day. But give yourself some time for rest today. And this is a bit more, to me, with the fact that it's the tree of life and it is the tree card and it's going down to the roots. You're just regrounding and you're putting in that thought process around the work that it's just the reflection time. You know what you've done through the week, and today is the restart, reset for a new week. Because here in our style of calendar, we have Sunday as the first day of the week, not the last. So you're actually reflecting on what's been the past and bringing forward that as the learning experience, of course, and what things you've got planned, but to reset and reground and get it moving for the next week forward. Some of those plans and things that you've got in place, and it will bring about the other help situations that come in. I'm seeing the birds and thinking, wow, I had the beautiful sounds of them earlier. It's just so nice to be in a place where it's just so beautiful just to be able to sit and look upon what is around us, and there's so much beauty. And the help that gives us, even if it's just the birds that are tweeting or the plants that are growing. I mean, here we've even got the mushrooms or toadstools. I'm not sure what they are actually. That's probably toadstools, but who cares? It's produce of the earth. It's Mother Nature in its full glory. So I love that. So take some time to rest today. In our home space, we've actually got the owls as the birds today. So it's not just the minor communications, but it's things that are mattering, things that are going to be more deeply considered, so that we've got that sort of wise component of it, whether you're an elder, I was going to say elderly, I'm not elderly, but even if you're in that maiden mother crone, if you're in those what's moving into twilight years, or whatever term you want to call it, and bringing in the wisdom that you have into your family surroundings, or whether you're at the younger end of it and just starting in life and feeling that you need some guidance. It's a bit like give and receiving that wisdom, that guidance, that help to each other, that you're actually having it make a difference, that it's going to be something meaningful for each other. That's what I'm feeling around having the owls in it this time, instead of just the birds for the chatter, natter, and communication. It's the more deeply resonating style of communication that we're going to be involved with today. So consider that as part of your path today. We've also got the sun's moving into the day. It's shining right now. Those unexpected moments in this type of week that we've had, where it's been really wet and cold most of the time. I mean, it is winter, so we need to expect that we're going to have that as part of our season of cycle of seasons, isn't it? I like that, mature years. Yes, Kathy. And good morning, Sharon. How are you? So, the sunshine, any moment can be a sunshine. It doesn't have, a sunshine moment. It doesn't actually have to be when the sun is actually shining. It's that more masculine. It's that strong energy. It's the something that brings a smile to your face. Not to say that the moon doesn't, but, it's that balance of what is. We know and feel the difference between how our mood is when we're in the sunshine to when we're in the moonshine. And the full moon energy is just so powerful when you can actually be right in its, and the rays almost. And it's similar to the sun, although we know that we need to protect ourselves from both at times too. So it's it's that feeling of, like, even the little sundial thing is like a smile. So I like that. That'll pop into your day a few times, I'm pretty damn sure. So put yourself in that perspective, that visual for yourself. A lot of people call it mindset. That to me is not quite how I like to think of it. It's just frame of mind in that space, where you're actually receptive and able to pick up those awareness moments of when things really are going to give you a smile, the positives, that sort of thing. So love it. Now, I'm just going to move the camera a little bit because it's not quite in line there for the lily. Oh, and it's actually looking a little bit glary, isn't it? Whoops, just loosen that off a bit too far. Yeah. Oh, I might have I might put it a bit closer to the desk next time, table. It looks a little bit far away, doesn't it? Anyway, what we've got is the lily. And good morning to you too, Karen. Just noticed your comment there. Thank you. We've got the lilies. I love the colours in this. It's a nice soft pink. It's the type of pinky lilac-y colour that I actually like. The bright glary pinks are not my favourite colour. But this is actually your role. So it's bringing that piece into whatever you're doing today, that reflection. And I think that ties in really well with the wisdom, the sage advice that might be coming forward for someone, to or from. And it's funny, really, sometimes it's the young ones that can give us oldies a pretty good dose of reality check and wisdom as well. So it does go both ways. And I'm feeling, because there's the reflection or the stained glass look in the back or whatever, it really is that both ways. It's what is the sunshine, what is the moonshine, almost effect there. It can be seen as that. So make sure that there is a bit of balance in what you're doing today as well, with that communication, because that's what I'm feeling with that one as well. So it is that openness to the both ways, the two ways, the receive, the give, receive, all of that. And then we move into what is the outcome. I love books at any point in time. I mean, you probably can see that this angle that I've got the set up is actually showing the small bookcase there. And that is only a small bookcase. I haven't as yet brought in the bigger one into the house at all. I sort of had a bit of a sense that not to crowd my space this time round, that I need to have that more openness about it. And if I really brought all my books in, I'd need another bookshelf as well. And it's just, it's one of those things you sort of hesitate to bring it all back into what it was, because life isn't what it was. It's a new step forward. And that's each and every time. And that's the same with the books here. Yes, I need to have what I need, and we'll be able to do that, but not everything, because it's just what I want. So that's what I'm feeling with this. It's that sorting it out a bit. There is stuff I don't want to do because I really need to do it. And my hair is jolly itching my nose. Apologies for scratching it. That's the bane of long hair that flies around all the time. I want all my books back inside, and I really don't want to have all the books back inside. It's one of those things. Hard decision. And here's where the wisdom's got to come into it. Really sitting down and reflecting, I think, on what actually is needed compared to what I want. So, very interesting aspect of it, isn't it? So, that's probably the reading as I'm going to interpret it for myself this morning, in that vein of general for myself, because that is how I interpret them. It's more because it's the only way I can, because it's me that's reading them. As you're looking through them again, if you decide that you're going to go over the replay and just sense for yourself what they're meaning for you, that's really a good thing to do too. Have a second look and actually sense into it now. What do I see in them for me, and the interpretation you see around what you have in your life, what's around you, the people around you, and how much more meaningful that can actually be when it is your aspect interpretation of it, okay? And not just to have it suit what you want it to suit. Being honest with yourself in taking that first instinctual, that first intuitive gut feeling around what that card means for you, okay, as you're looking at them. And as you get more and more used to it, you'll get the hang of putting that energy of the workspace, the home, unexpected, your role and the outcome in it for yourself, creating that story for yourself. So that's where that's at. Now, the other thing that I did want to actually share with you is this one. I've got to try and get these things in the stream correctly. This is the one that is starting this Wednesday night coming up. It is a little mini course. It's only the 4 weeks. I still haven't put the link there for the $100 one. Still got time to wait to pay for it until I'll close it off about the hour before the actual Wednesday night, so that it gives you the opportunity to do the $100 value and have the 4 sessions paid for at once. I just haven't put it there. And thank you, Karen. It's great that it resonates. Yeah, I love that it does connect with you in a way. Have a great Sunday. Exactly. Yep. Thank you very much. And the other thing that I was wanting to share with you too was this one that is tonight's. I'm just doing a Sunday night one that's just pop into a Zoom. It's $20 each time. It's about the 45 minutes an hour, probably an hour. And it is specifically just the Lenormand card deck. I'll be using mine in specifically this one, but I know there's someone else who's joining us who uses different Lenormand decks, and we're going to do a grand tableau tonight, and I'll be interpreting his. And so far that's all that's in the room, but we definitely welcome anyone else joining in with that. And it could be a really fun, great group. That's my expectation anyway. As far as sharing Lenormand decks and learning and sharing, it's not just me teaching and being the upfront type thing as a course. It's just sharing. It's going to be fun. So that's the link for that one. I think the link was there, wasn't it? Did it come up? I don't know whether it did. I'm not. Oh, watch the replay. So whoops, yay, I'm in time. Well, no, you missed it, Caitlin. But the replay is there. Now, this one that's what I've got there, it's a Lenormand thing. I haven't got the link in that one. Looking at that, I'm just going to have a quick look again, see if it's there. No, I think that one's just that's one of those things with what we do with these things. It's a trial and error type of thing, and it's got a bit.ly link. So that's the thing. Maybe, that's the bit.ly link. Oh, yeah, it is there. It's listing. So, look, hopefully they work. If you're wanting to join in, just send me a message and I can send the link direct to you in your messenger for that. And that's another one that I'll be closing off the payment thing an hour before we actually go live, which is 7:30, I think, tonight. So would love to see you there. But look, all things, I don't like putting pressure on people for anything. So all things being equal, I might see you there or I might not. But there's always going to be another one next week and the week after and etc. That one's going to be a weekly for as long as we feel it's needed, and have fun and just joining together with each other, sharing our stuff or knowledge about Lenormand or questions, like a Q&A, anything like that. I don't know everything about them. It's partly also as a learning curve for me too. And it is fun. So I'm going to leave it there. Thank you very much for being here this morning, and I'll definitely be here again tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock Adelaide time. And look, I might see some of you tonight 7:30 for the It's a Lenormand thing. So thank you for being here and continue to be the best person that you can be. Namaste till then. I've got that crooked. Namaste. And it might be a different setup tomorrow again. We'll see. Bye.